Welcome to the Mike Davis Show. This is our end of the year show. It is Thursday, December the 14th. And we have, when I say we are star-studded in here, we are star-studded. In all the years that the 904 Now has been on, never has a cast of this many stars been assembled. I feel like Captain America right now, and it's like Avengers Assemble. Yeah. Like everybody has showed up. I put an invite out. Like if just one person shows up, it'll be great. And they kept coming through the door. It was awesome and it was amazing. But before we introduce everybody, we're going to thank all of our sponsors who've been with us all year long. And trust me, you want to see this show. It is going to be great. Powell Heating and Air Conditioning, South State Bank, Land Title of America, A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing, Brightway Insurance, Blue Water Jewelers, Salomon Services, Carmelo's and 123 Burger House, A. Bear Kresge and Associates, A.D. Davis Construction, Bozard Ford, and Solar Stick. So we want to thank everybody. And Amanda...
Hey, I'm here, barely.
There was a moment when Amanda might have been relegated to the kids' table.
Yes. Well, you know, it happens.
We fixed that, though.
Yeah.
Yes. There is no way that was going to happen. You're the only female host on the show.
Uh-huh.
On the network.
Yes.
On the entire network.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Right? Yeah.
And the best one in North Florida.
The best one. The camera's crooked, so I'm not that great. I'll have to fix that. We'll get there.
We'll get there. All right. Where do you want it? Which camera are you going to next?
Let's go to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. You guys.
All right. And so Pete Melfi.
Oh, that's us.
The creator.
All right.
The genius behind the 904 Now is here with us. Last year, I introduced you as the person with the largest digital footprint, even larger than Rupert Murdoch.
Wow. Yeah, you always lie and give me uncomfortable introductions. It's not, you've been doing this long enough to give people good introductions.
That's why he's good at the lies.
That's why I'm good at it. I've been practicing for 10 years. It's really good. Pete, welcome to the show.
Yeah, man.
Because I know you had to change a lot of stuff to get here, and I really appreciate that.
Yep, my whole life.
Yes.
My entire life.
And then the person that has won more trivia games this year.
Oh, yeah.
Although there is a rules committee that's still gone to the Supreme Court.
Definitely an asterisk. Definitely an asterisk.
And I feel like you're the Barry Bonds of trivia.
P. Rose?
No, there were no drugs involved.
Okay.
Oh.
Blake?
It wasn't against the rules at the time.
It wasn't against it. And lastly, our Sparkle duo.
Hey!
The Sparkle Boys. We have Pete Melfi.
Even in the shot.
And Davey. No, Troy Blevins and Davey. No.
You have the option of the same chair as the rest of us.
I know.
Where's the other chair?
There's like one in the lobby, probably two, and then two in your... Oh, no, there's not two in your studio.
There's not any in my studio.
There's one in the lobby.
I have like the shortest seat, and I'm okay with it.
You really look like a gnome.
This is actually the difference between me and Davey. This is the real.
Yes.
Davey always shrinks his seat, and I push my seat up, so people are getting to see what it really is like.
This is the normal seat size.
Yes. I came in and sawed off the chairs of the legs on that stool earlier today just to make sure it would look this way. That stool was this tall when I started, baby.
I can go get you a chair.
I don't work.
No. Let's go old school. Could you get him a phone book? Could you get him a phone book?
Booster seat.
They're too skinny now.
We don't even have one. They're too little.
They're too skinny now.
And Davey, thank you so much for the gift.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Psychopath.
We got gifts. Yes, there's a 400 number on there, which is
Honestly, yeah. Oh, that's the 400th class I taught at Funky Town Fitness, and it was a big celebration. Honestly, this was a life goal of mine to start an athleisure brand, and this year kicked it off. And it would not have happened with every single individual in this room. So I wanted to celebrate with you guys to get you something cool and fresh and funky.
Yay, thank you.
Fabulous, yeah.
I did not bring a gift.
Oh, that's Trump.
That's
Totally Donald Trump. He just struck you.
I am bringing the best.
People give me gifts all the time.
All the time.
They're amazing gifts. They're wonderful. But unless you've given Darcy's cookies out, you're second place. You're second and third place. So I'm going to start passing these around.
Oh my goodness.
Because we have Darcy cookies. So,
Oh my goodness.
and they were made last night. I kept them away from the entire office staff. I beat them with a stick.
Did they have their
long.
own? I'm sure they have their own.
They'll get whatever we don't eat tonight. I'll take back up to the office staff. I guess they're getting none. Now, Pete, last time you were offered cookies, you took how many?
17.
As many as I could take.
I know, right? It's called a sleeve.
No, I think he messed up and like took 2.
He did.
And then I came in with
With
like
a
I grabbed
handful.
like both handfuls and
Oh, so I should take it. I should grab a handful now.
He-
Yes, you should grab a
got 3.
handful now.
We've got those
3 is not
plastic
enough.
trays in the
3
kitchen
is-
on the
no.
top shelf.
Well, the good news is
No.
Blake doesn't do chocolate at all.
I
So that's
love to
one-
pass those by.
those
Blake.
Am
one-
I the first one to get? I'm not the first one to.
No,
no, bro,
You
no,
go
You're
right
currently
ahead.
eating a cookie
We've
right
got
now.
to take
No.
them all.
No.
Take them
This
somewhere.
is Darcy's way of thanking you for taking me out of her life for 4 hours a week.
So she can go to yoga. Yeah.
She's like, you guys are the best. Mike is busy.
That is a good reward. I'll take that.
She's like, awesome. All right, so this is an annual thing Troy and I started way back when we were doing Uncommon Ground, is our end of the year show. And thank God for Pete telling us the end of the year is the middle of December and not the end of the year. Fantastic decision on your part, boss.
Now I'm boss when he gets there.
Yeah. All of a sudden.
That's funny.
I'm
So
still trying
your
to make
mom
you feel
asks
good.
for cookies for her.
Right.
Your mom wants cookies for her.
Oh, well, I'm going to need that.
It's just like the Catholic Church. We just keep passing the plate around. That's
What we're
all.
going
Yeah,
to do
very good.
for your mom is wrap them in tiles. We'll just go ahead and put some in the middle of some tiles and wrap
Do
them
have
up.
tiles.
Yes, take
Now
some
would be the
cookies up.
moment. I believe
know.
there's only
How
many?
good are those cookies?
5 tiles left.
I had a couple last
Amazing.
night.
Half of these are
Oh
going to be
my
gone
God.
before the show.
I know. Best cookies anywhere.
What does she do?
I know.
Barbara Jean,
That's
still
so
no
good.
tile. Damn it, Pete. Oh my God, she cusses at Pete too.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And I finally won her over.
Hey, you
It's
guys,
taken 17 years.
is Pete still in the room? There's a mountain of cookies on the table now.
But they're all off camera. You can't see it.
You
They're
were
all
like
off
the
camera.
cookie
Yeah.
dealer. Yeah.
I know where to place things.
Yeah,
Half of
that's
these are going to
good.
be gone before the show. I need
Oh
to.
my God.
No,
Like there's more than 8. I see 9, 10,
10,
11, 12.
Taking a
He said
picture.
a dozen.
Yes.
wait. You said to take a lot.
Yeah, somebody get a picture and post that picture.
Definitely
of it.
taking
No. So we've been doing this show ever since the beginning, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we've been doing Person of the Year and Business of the Year. And Barbara Jean, I'll send cookies. I can push it. I got cookies. And it's really fun to kind of do that and recognize people in the community. For me, this year was really, really hard trying to pick a person in Business of the Year. Last year, our winners were Paul Waldron. And Master Craft Builders, Chris and Don Shee, for all the work that they did. So I just was kind of let us kind of roll around and talk about who they thought. And we don't have to have the same person, and we haven't had the same person. We got a huge, big, diverse group today. So Amanda, do you have a business?
I'm going last.
All right, we're going this way. We're going this way, Davey. What do you have, Davey?
For what? What are we doing?
Business of the Year and Person of the Year.
Business of the Year and Person of the
You
Year.
cannot nominate yourself. I know this is your first time.
Yeah, I've
in
already
here,
did
so-
that with the United Way, and I did not get the award. Mark Lemaire was like, "No way." God's sakes, Business of the Year and Person. I'm going to say Person of the Year is Cynthia Garris. Definitely going that route. She was incredible, such a great leader, and one of my favorite interviews of the year. And literally, we couldn't stop talking to her, and we just ran out of film. It was awesome. She just has an incredible story, and what a leader, and doing it for the people. So I definitely believe that's great.
Wonderful heart.
Yeah, major,
Wonderful heart.
major.
You see what I got written down.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely.
I
And,
definitely second that.
yeah, and oh God, and your other one, man, I really got to bite off you. You're absolutely right. You're hitting that out of the park. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but Great Expectation, Realty, Jenna Baker.
What they're doing in Hastings.
Go, yeah.
Yeah, what they're doing in Hastings is absolutely amazing. And it just needed the shot that they're over there doing it. And and I can't talk more about how great Cynthia has been. She's on her Home Again board. She's doing a great job as commissioner, shows up for everything. She's doing what me as a person expects a local commissioner to do. So,
And going back
appreciate
to
it.
Great Expectations, Pete and I had the opportunity of actually watching the whole Hastings movement. We started with Jenna when she started interviewing her when she went through. Yeah, here. When she started the whole Hastings Main Street and the designation and going through it. It was an incredible journey. Just every time she was grit and grace, she would show up to the studio, happy as can be, and giving some great stuff. And I love watching that growth. I love watching that momentum. And what's going on in Hastings is truly a work of art.
So this side of the room's unanimous for those.
Yeah.
Well, Pete, what is your thoughts? I mean, you've interviewed a lot of people this year. You've covered more stories than any of the rest of us locally. What do you think?
Darcy for these cookies.
Kenny wants to know what's in the cookies. There's love in these cookies. There's a lot of good ingredients, including chocolate chips. So yeah,
That's right. No, I got to go with person is Chris Shee. I think what a gift that we've got a guy like that in our community. Somebody who has a true heart and love for the people around here and does so much. You know, we've talked about plenty of stories about Chris Shee this year and his how much he gives and how much he does and how much he gets involved in here locally. But there's probably exponentially more that we don't talk about that he just does behind the scenes that nobody ever sees, that nobody ever knows about.
Right.
And just a true good-hearted person. You know, just one of those people, you have him in studio and you just feel, you feel a little bit better about life when he walks out of the studio, you know?
Yep.
But he also makes you go, man, I got to step up my game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely,
man.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely an
Big-time
inspiration.
leader
Yep.
here. For Business of the Year, this is a story we covered at the end of last year and followed a lot of the progress through the year, and that's the King's Chair Barbershop out there in West Augustine. They had that devastating fire last year, very end of last year, just before Christmas, I think, and kept their barbers working through the whole thing, got creative, did a lot of social media stuff, and kept their people working, kept money coming in for the people that work there, and completely rebuilt, rebounded, big community effort, and just was very impressive. You know, I drove by just the other day, there, and it was just cool to see that building beautiful again and standing and in good shape, man. So that will be my Business of the Year for this year.
Blake Blevins, BB.
Thanks for that nickname, Mike.
I love that nickname. It's my favorite nickname of all time.
Yeah, we started to actually call him that, but it just never stuck.
I know, BB.
It'll shoot your eye out.
But definitely better than Block A.
I see. Yeah.
Block A.
Hey.
Yeah.
That sounds French.
So I'm actually going to go Business of the Year, and I'm definitely going to go with great expectations because of how much Jenna helps out with Hastings, and plus especially with how especially. How she's helping out with one of my dad's properties.
Oh, great, of course.
Yeah, but she is an amazing woman. I definitely enjoy hearing her interviews during the afternoon show when I produce them. Person of the Year.
Not when he doesn't produce them.
No, only when he does.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
He's got a sugar high going right now. It's going to be fun to do this show with
I'm
me.
literally talking with him.
Once you eat all those cookies, you're definitely gonna need Ozempic afterwards. All right.
Person of the Year was Blake. He's not going to be back next year. It was great having you around. I'm going to take another Ozempic cookie. I'm good with it.
Amara, you're completely fine.
Yeah. But I definitely say Person of the Year is Cynthia Garris. She was super instrumental in helping to prevent the nightlife ordinance from being passed. Plus, an amazing story as well. But I would like to give an honorable mention to Brian Braddock, the head coach of the Seattle Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, man.
Because it seems like normally when we talk about the Yellow Jackets on the morning show, it's less about like the stats or like how they're undefeated. Like it seems like more we talk about the leadership of Coach Braddock. We talk about the leadership of him and how it connects the team together, and which I believe that's more important than what stats say on a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. Good selection.
Amanda?
I'm going last. You go.
Okay. Wow. Jeez, man. All right.
True last.
So,
Wow. I thought it was the Mike Davis show. My bad. My bad.
apparently it's not. But that's where we really want to do shirts next year for our merch. And say Mike Davis show in a font that's about this big with Amanda in a font about this big.
definitely.
That's I really think we can sell those.
Just
It's gotta look like the cardboard sign, though.
No, it needs to look like the Scarlet A.
Scarlet letter.
Rude.
So I had a lot of things on my mind. I mean, Nights of Lights is 30 this year, which is incredible. And every year it just gets bigger and bigger, which is good and bad for those of us that live here. Don and Chris C., Mastercraft Builders, Jimmy Jam, Mark and Alicia Bailey for the ALS Walk. people, kind of David Burcham, city manager, Joy Andrews, who became the county administrator, St. Augustine High football, all of those kids, a phenomenal story. Nonprofit taking control of the AMP. I mean, that's another big story within our community. Browdy's parking garages moving forward, which could be a huge thing in the future. And then the city's new park on Florida Avenue, which I thought was a huge win for that neighborhood. So all of those were kind of in the run. Troy brought up Cynthia Garris and Davey, and 100% agree with that. She's the person of the year, and she just absolutely is amazing. Has a love for the city, ran for office, used to be a city employee. I mean, her story is just really, really amazing. And she gets it, man. She's working hard for us. And then my business of the year, and I'm probably a little jaded in this, but Flagler College. So Flagler College in the summer of 22 lost the entire east wing of Ponce Hall, and then managed to get that back online in a year, plus house all of their students, plus have an issue in another dorm. I just think the way that they have handled this, the stuff that has
and
been
John
thrown
Delaney
at them.
could be on that short list too, as honorable mention too.
John Delaney, Laura Stevenson, all of the staff at the college. I give them full credit. There's not a lot of businesses that could have survived what they did, and they did a phenomenal job dealing with every one of those issues. So, and again, I'm biased. I work for them. I know them, but having watched that, I don't think a lot of people realize just how much they had to adjust.
I don't.
From August of 22 to losing all those dorm rooms, to having to buy a hotel, to put your kids in the dorm room and having to deal with everything else. I think they're doing just a wonderful job. So, yeah. All right, last on the Mike Davis Show, Amanda.
I'm going to say Leo and Ricky with Task Force Hydro One for organization, and Tim and his crew with Jimmy Jam. I think that they, both of those organizations do a great job. They do really important work, and they're super fast to respond, and they're there when you need them. And so I think that those are two great organizations. And for businesses, I don't deal with as many businesses as you guys do. Like, I'm not moving and shaking in this town, but I will say one sign that I see all over the place, and whenever someone needs help, the answer is always yes before you even express the details to him, would be AD Davis and Mike Davis for business.
Absolutely.
You guys, you don't want any credit for it, so no one knows half the stuff you say yes to, but you say yes whenever there's a need. And I have seen that over the past few years that we've worked together. So I'm saying AD Davis for business.
I'll be in charge of making sure he gets that award.
Yeah.
All right.
How long does it take for Troy to get you an award?
We got tiles down here.
Exactly 3.5 years.
Exactly. And does he get it, or does somebody else get it to you?
I don't even remember.
I do.
Remember? I think
I do. I remember exactly what it was. 2 years later, Mike actually went and got you the award that I was supposed to deliver.
Right.
I was supposed to deliver to you.
Right. So
One
I
of
guess
those unseen things that I apparently have been doing is getting Pete awards.
So I guess the timeline is whenever Mike gets it to
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Well, I didn't know I was in charge of it until year 2.5. And then I realized I'm in charge of it. And so, we took care
Context clues there.
Yeah, I really...
But I meant to get it like 6 times, Pete.
It was definitely on the to-do list.
I
lots of
meant to
times.
get it.
So I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. And in the spirit of that, I have an Idea of the Year award. Idea of the Year. We've never done this before because we've never had an idea that I went, oh my God, that's the greatest idea. Why did somebody not think of that before?
Yeah.
And
Don't say Tesla, because they just got all recalled. Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm talking about somebody who's financially amazing. Somebody who's amazing who did a wonderful job marketing. And everything. Pete Melfi with the Florida Man Games.
Yeah.
That is the Idea of the Year.
Absolutely.
I have no idea.
I agree.
I'm
going to pull a Troy right here. It's me.
It's me, baby.
Here's the thing. I hope Pete feels that way on February 25th.
Well, next year you're up for Business of the Year. Next year if you pull it off. Right?
A lot of pressure. That's top of mind.
You're now competing with Chris Shee. I just want you to know that.
Okay.
You've arrived.
All right. Well,
Chris Shee with the mullet.
No, I think that's a wonderful idea. It's going to bring a whole bunch of people to the city. And it is so Florida and it's so 904 now. It's genius. I mean, and I'm sure people everywhere are kicking themselves in the rear. Why didn't I think of this?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, because you didn't want to do the work that Pete's now having to do.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. Not many people do. Trust me.
No, I think it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, I hope so. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, man. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of hype out there. So I am doing everything possible to live up to that hype and exceed that hype.
When I have family members texting me, tell me this is real. Yeah. With a screenshot of a story
the number
about
one question. I think that is the number one question. Is this for real?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
I had friends in the Panhandle ask me if it was real, and there's a mullet festival in that town.
Right.
So
yes.
Oh, wow.
I think the official
Yes.
mullet festival.
The official mullet festival. It is not a haircut, though. It is the fish.
Right.
It's celebrating the fish. No one knows
Smoked
that.
mullet.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Kind of like the team that we talked about the other day, the Cooter
Cooter,
Catchers.
yeah.
That's right.
Whatever their
The
names
Cooter
are.
Command.
That's it.
And Davey started on a high with that, and as he kept describing the story, his tone was getting low.
He started getting quieter and quieter. He's like, don't make me say cooter.
Totally, yeah. I know it's like a flower. Yeah.
It's a flower?
Well,
I know it's a nickname
turtle.
for turtles.
It's a turtle.
It's a
Which
turtle.
I didn't know until I was reading a Carl Hyacin book, and they just kept talking about cooters in the book, and I was like, I can't keep reading this word. This is not like I can't. I always put the
turtle.
book down.
No, it's a
Yeah.
turtle.
Yeah.
It's a turtle. Cooter stew is a real meal.
Delicious.
Yeah.
It's a delicacy.
It's not just a special at a strip club.
Oh, no.
If you don't have a cousin named Cooter, you're not really from the South.
You know, it's every time those comments are made that I realize my wife is listening.
Every time.
Every
Cookies,
single
Darcy.
time, yes, every single time. The other day, you guys mentioned the T-balls, and that's immediately when she texted me, she said, I just turned it on. I just turned the show on, so thank you very much, guys.
You're welcome.
Anything that you guys are looking forward to next year?
Not having surgery.
Blake?
Ooh, I'm probably going to say the Rolex 24-hour race in Daytona. It'll be my 8th year going in 2024 in January.
You're looking
Nice.
at that, okay. Pete? It's February 26th? After the cleanup is done, right?
Yeah, and the whole following week, I'll probably be bedridden.
Would you like
yeah.
some of us to fill in that morning for the morning show so you can just...
I think all of us are going to be exhausted.
I think, yeah, we might all need a week off.
Pete,
I don't know.
Pete definitely will be the most exhausted. But I think all of us are going to be taking some body blows.
I'm looking forward,
and not just from nitro and ice.
Into the
Right.
I'm definitely looking forward to the 24th.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the peak of all this. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be busy. I'm going to be putting out fires all day long, but it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be... I think you should come in here on the 26th and just, I did it! And then bleep, like 7
like just throw the mic down and don't just drop it.
Oh, still got to pay for all that stuff.
Don't break anything in the studio. That's been the rule. Oh, by the way, usually you remodel the studio during the 2-week break.
That's not happening. That's not happening at all.
We were talking about that last year on the show because you were remodeling while we were doing the show.
Right?
We weren't smart enough to take the 2 weeks off.
Well,
Some of us
one
weren't
of
bright
us
last
wasn't
year.
smart enough to take the 2 weeks off. And I walk in and he's like painting and I'm like, hey, and he's like, what you doing? And I'm like, the show? And he's like, you're still doing shows? And then we had to hook a bunch of stuff back up.
That's right. Yeah, boy. You hate it, Blake hates it, and Clay hates it when I have to unplug stuff.
Oh, it's terrible.
That's 'cause
Although-
making sure it gets back into the right place.
Although we were the only one that could use the computer for our show, the new computer.
Yeah,
And I think it's because we were the only one that worked that week. The computer was already set up and it worked fine for our show. And you guys kept trying to use it
and
and
then
it
it got
totally
glitchy.
tweaked out.
I vaguely remember that now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Boy, that's what I'm looking forward to, not having to deal with a new computer.
Oh, yeah.
True story.
Our listeners are missing Clay.
Sorry.
I know, we
Yeah.
missed
We
Clay's at a
invited
gig.
Clay.
Yeah.
We wanted Clay to be
I had
here.
to work,
We even
right?
broke the camera in the producer room so he
Yes,
didn't
it
have to
worked.
be on camera.
Yeah.
He
We
have a
did
question
everything
coffee.
we could to get him here.
Yeah, he had a gig. We tried.
Sad.
Was he hungover from the champagne from yesterday? Did
No,
anybody
he
check in
didn't
on him?
drink all of it. He only had a little bit. He
He didn't drink all of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just some of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Very
a little
good.
puddle by the punt.
Yeah.
Davey got that joke.
I did. Totally.
What are you looking forward to next year, Mr. Blevins?
Oh, I just time with family, a little bit of travel. You know,
Which volcano are you walking in next year?
I think I'm actually going to Brazil next year.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to the harbor of Rio de Janeiro is on the one of the 7 wonders list. So I'm going to keep my eye out on when's a good time to travel there, and That one, I don't
think it's very crowded during that thing they call festival.
Yeah,
Carnival.
Carnival.
See, I don't even know what the name is.
I don't think I'll be going during Carnival.
I think you should definitely go. I'll chip in.
I like crowds, but I don't like absolute pure chaos.
But after going through 30 years of Nights of Lights, you should be like right at home in that crowd.
Yeah, but at Nights of Lights
is a little
I
more
can
dressed.
close my doors and go inside and not have to worry about anybody else like outside. So I don't think I'll have that ability at Carnival.
Davey, what'd you do with our King Tide warning sheet? Did you keep that?
No.
Because there is a King Tide again tomorrow.
Probably took it away and burned it. Yeah. He was very upset this morning.
I'm looking forward to you finishing
I didn't know when the King Tide. I don't need a sheet. I just look out my window, Michael Allen Davis.
Is the dock going to be finished this year so we can take a boat to your house?
Well, there's a floating dock that usually comes by.
Gotta fix those flappers.
Yeah.
Davey, what are you looking forward to?
Oh, world domination.
Okay.
Pinky in the brain.
Yeah.
Ready, let's go.
You two look like Pinky in the Brain.
That's what I feel like. That's what we feel like over here. Isn't that right, Pinky?
Yeah.
I need to try again. Now, I'm really looking forward to the traffic in downtown St. Augustine next year. Whenever they take out the bridge, at King Street over the Sebastian River. Oh my gosh!
Groans heard around the room.
All the traffic goes down Malaga Street.
Malaga Street is going to be the worst.
Yeah, if you go to Georgie's for breakfast, you might be there for lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
You might not be able to get out of the parking
We have a
lot.
friend that just opened up a theater on Malaga Street. Like literally was her dream, and she's got it. And like now, that's going to really mess things up, I think.
So you should just put the show out in the parking lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Just put the show in the
Give
parking
some
lot.
entertainment to the people.
Yes,
Yeah,
big audience
good
coming
idea.
by.
Be there for a long time anyway.
Yes, they're going to be there.
She's very creative.
Have you guys put this together? They did not allow the fire station to go near the amphitheater. Where's the main fire station for St. Augustine?
Wow. Yeah.
They're directing everybody in front of the main fire, but they didn't allow the other one where there's law enforcement to stop all the traffic. Love government.
Yeah.
Gotta love government.
They learned so well from you.
Man.
Josh pointed out that no one said they're looking forward to the election.
Oh no.
Not looking forward
It's
to
not
that.
going to be fun.
Somebody asked me that today, and I said, as a person who follows politics, this is the one I'm least looking forward to in my entire life.
Yeah, me too.
It is not going to be pretty. It's just going to be nothing but ugliness and nastiness.
Started.
I don't think there'll be a redeeming quality out of any part of it whatsoever.
No.
We'll cover it.
Everybody's going to lose stock.
Oh,
Everybody's just going to come out of it looking worse.
That's why it's looking good
And
right
we're
now.
all going to feel worse.
No. You know who's going to lose the most stock? You're 100%. It's the American people. The American people deserve a better election than the one we're about to have. It is going to be the ugliest, nastiest election. It is going to make 2016 and 2020 look like the JV game. Right? It's going to be that bad. I'm in no way. And I think it's going to bleed down into local politics. I think the local
It already has. It already
yeah.
has here.
Yeah.
It already has here. You've got the local Republican Party is just
So
split,
fragmented.
and it feels like it's the DeSantis group and the Trump group just saying we want our guy and we want they do things a little bit different and you can see it here locally, man. You can totally see it here locally.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that in any way, shape.
me neither.
No.
Me neither.
No, I am looking forward to a really good year. I'm looking forward to a whole nother year of bringing people on the show. And this network does a phenomenal job. Casey Van Rysdom talked about it Monday when we had him on. There's no local news. And this network provides a lot of local news through a lot of different formats and a lot of different hosts. And I think that is just absolutely awesome. And, there's a lot of communities, their paper's dying. And they don't have any way to get local people on. And so, again, genius that you are, Mr. Melfi.
Genius?
Genius.
You know what? I will say I am pretty smart because I figured out the 3D art that's on Troy's shirt. But it's vulgar, so I'm not gonna say what it is. But if you squint your eyes and cross them a little bit, the images line up.
Back off the cookies.
Like the shirts in my algorithm.
That's right. That is exactly what's on there.
though, but I do appreciate this year we learned we have an OnlyFans reporter. We didn't know we had one.
Yeah, didn't know that
we
either.
did. We didn't know we had one until we started doing trivia and OnlyFans questions came up.
That's him.
Yeah, Ty's FaceTiming both Blake and I. You know what he wants? He wants us to bring home Zaxby's.
I'll be sure to get him some Zaxby's.
Ty's FaceTiming both of us. He's home at the house.
And apparently wants Zaxby's.
Yeah,
Wait, wait.
Zaxby sounds great right now.
I
Wait,
know.
hold on. It's like they don't sponsor us.
It's the end of the year show. All the rules are out.
Oh, listen, Matt
I mean, I
Strickland's a
could
great
probably
guy.
Yeah, we
talk
love
to
the Strickland.
somebody.
Yeah, Matt Strickland's a, we could talk to them. We could probably figure that out.
Hey,
Okay.
that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That would be a great.
I
one.
have eaten
for
so
everybody.
much Zaxby's. I can
That's
definitely.
sauce, right? Yeah.
Sauce.
I love Zaxby's.
It is good.
It's
Getting
good.
Zaxby's on the way home.
Cookies and Zaxby's.
Cookies and Zaxby's, baby.
Remember when Zaxby's had
Best thing ever.
milkshakes?
Did they?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they
did. They
No, I
had
don't.
birthday cake milkshakes
Yeah.
that you had to share with the entire family.
Birthday cake milkshake is too much.
Yeah,
Birthday
it
cake
was
is
too much.
It was too much.
The
It's too
chocolate
much.
the chocolate chip cookie dough was just the right amount, but the birthday cake you literally had to like spoon it out and give everybody a shot glass because that's
Wow.
as much as you could take.
Wow.
Wow, that's a lot
I'm
of
serious.
birthday
I've had a
cake.
lot of Zaxby's, y'all.
All right, so you're making me do this. We always have 5 questions on Monday, right? So you brought it up. Best milkshake.
Best milkshake?
Yes.
Chocolate chip
Wow.
cookie dough. I love it.
Peach
Split.
milkshake from Chick-fil-A season. It's seasonal, but when it
Yeah.
comes out, it's so good.
I don't do milkshakes, so I got to do the closest thing, and that's an Oreo Blizzard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
All
I'm,
right.
Oof.
I'm going with the Blizzard also.
What?
I like a Reese's peanut butter cup Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
okay. Davey?
Well, since you asked me, I am
Yes,
now.
I did. And I expect a really good answer.
I make my own ice cream. Over the Black Friday, I got a creamy machine, and I am now into making my own world famous ice cream.
We've got about
Literally world famous, and nobody in the studio knew existed.
Everything is world famous.
The
Speak it into reality.
the
Speak it
people
into
closest to him didn't know it existed.
I'm still in the taste testing.
people who gave Christmas gifts too. They didn't know it
Say it
existed.
was world famous for being good. Yeah.
Right. Oh, right. Just because I touched it.
He just got the world famous part down.
Manifest.
Right, absolutely.
There you go.
But I'll tell you this, Culver's also just
Yeah.
crushes ice cream too.
Elvis caramel.
Yeah.
Do you guys like chocolate malt? Like, have you ever had that before?
Yeah.
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 My
Like
husband
Ovaltine.
loves it.
Yeah. Yes. Love Ovaltine.
Be
Yes.
sure
metal-
to
in the
drink
metal
more
can, though.
Ovaltine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that they marketed it that was like a little bit healthier because they'd be like, there's vitamins on the
Right.
side.
It wasn't at
No.
all.
Rich,
no.
not at
The,
all.
the healthiest
No.
part about that was you had to work so damn hard to get the lid off. Right? I mean, you had to work. They're like, the lid was like suction cupped in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're thinking Nesquik, I think, where you
They
had
were
to
all
take the
that
butter
way.
knife.
You had to butter
Yeah.
knife that thing out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
but-
was definitely
like
Nesquik.
that,
There was a shake at the Tasty Freeze in DeLand, a root beer actual milkshake, not a root beer float,
All right.
a root beer milkshake
Wow.
at the Tasty Freeze, which got knocked down 40 years ago, but because they didn't sell enough of those. But I'm telling you right now, that's probably the greatest milkshake I've ever had.
Oh, now you make me sad, Dad. What the heck?
I know. It was awesome.
Chocolate milkshake, chocolate chips crushed up in it. I ate it like a Blizzard or however, man. And just give me the,
Yeah.
I would need the full dose of
What
chocolate.
about sprinkles? Sprinkles suffice?
Oh, they're good too. Sprinkles are good too.
Yeah.
Sprinkles make everything better.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Mike's vanilla ice cream, no sprinkles.
Really?
That's just the way his life is.
No, no.
Personality?
Talking about his personality. We're not talking about what he eats, but I can tell you this: his palate is.
I want you
You
to know
guys
this.
have a similar palate, by the way.
I probably have the palate of a 12-year-old.
Yeah, so does Mike.
My life might
So
be
does
that
Blake.
way, but my ice cream, right? When I eat my ice cream, it's like Troy Blevins' life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in that ice cream.
right.
Just throw it in
There's
there.
just all in there.
That would be the
Let's
case.
see.
Think.
This
Let's
would
see
be
how it
bad to
works.
add. I want double of that.
See
You
how it
guys
works.
didn't have
Definitely some
friendlies down
bourbon
here,
in
did
there.
you? Is
No.
friendlies down here? Do you know
We
what that
have
is?
friendlies.
Yeah,
we have
so-
friendlies in DeLand.
It was awesome. growing
Yeah,
up.
it closed up and they put a Sonny's there.
Can you imagine like those Sundays had like 5 scoops of ice cream and literally it was just so it was like the kitchen sink.
I think the
literally.
last one in Florida was in Daytona.
Was it really?
Right across from the
Yeah.
Speedway.
Yeah.
I
So-
dated
I
a
remember
Pennsylvania guy in college, and I went to visit
yeah.
him, and there's just Friendlies everywhere. And I'm like, what is going on with these
So
Friendlies? Like, what is this? He's like, you've never been? And we immediately turned around and went into Friendlies and had a giant trough of ice cream.
Yeah,
Let me tell you this: in Boston, every corner is Dunkin'.
Yes.
Every corner is Dunkin'.
And across the corner from there is a bar.
Yeah.
It is
They've got the
East
morning
Coast,
and the
West
evening
Coast,
taken care
Dunkin',
of.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like Boston is 100% Dunkin', and then
Coast,
West Coast is Starbucks, and it's oh man, it's serious.
Kenny wants moonshine iced coffee.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I know, it's really not bad.
Sounds actually really good.
I got some apple moonshine we can put in.
I had a friend who used to go to Bible study. It was in the morning, and they would put Kahlua in their coffee on the way to Bible study. I'm like,
That's normal.
I'm okay with that.
That's called a
Seeing
blessing.
at least one spirit,
It's no big deal.
I don't think
Holy
that's bad.
Spirit or
I
otherwise.
don't think that's
Inspiration.
bad.
Little off the
Barbara
kneecap.
Jean said apple pie shake from Vibe Nutrition.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then Susan
do have some
Johnson,
really good
Cali
shakes.
Burger has a great non-dairy
Kelly
shake.
Burger has a great non-dairy
I
shake. It's
forgot about that one.
unbelievable.
That one's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good.
Have you had Cali Burger
They
yet?
do have chocolate malt
Roasted
flavor there.
over here?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was getting ready for trivia. I'm sorry.
Oh, my apologies.
I'm sorry.
All right, we're doing trivia tonight?
Yeah,
Oh
baby.
my
We are.
God.
I'm here. I'm here.
Blake's like, I'm holding my
Turn
title.
My computer screen sideways over here.
I lost.
It hasn't. Blake hasn't worried with that any. He's just been showing
He
everybody.
hasn't once turned his computer screen on.
No, he has not one time. No, what did you ask me? You asked me if I had what?
Cali Burger.
Cali Burger.
Cali
Oh yeah, Cali Burger's good.
So good.
They have
Cali
904
Burger's really, really good. Yeah.
fries.
Yep.
Yeah. I know they have a Mike Davis burger too. It's coming any day now. I was talking to your buddy who
They
runs. He
immediately
used to
shut it
work
down.
with him.
Yep. Yeah.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's awesome. But yeah, I
The
go in
Mike
there.
Davis Burger is the Beyond Meat Burger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awful.
Plant based.
That jerky.
So healthy.
The Beyond Beef jerky was like possibly the nastiest thing we've eaten this year.
Did you guys try that?
Oh, it was
Dude, yeah, we had
awful.
a taste testing
They
on
did.
camera.
It
Yeah.
was awful.
Tell me you did not participate.
He
Oh,
did.
yeah.
We all
He
did.
I took some home. Yeah.
Ew.
Did the dogs refuse to eat it?
Yeah, they might.
I wouldn't torture my dog with it. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
It was that bad.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Although sponsored to Bollocks, I had Kaiser's Deli for lunch today.
Oh,
Yes.
good
I had the
one.
bada
good.
bing.
That's
It's
a good
delicious.
Yeah, it's a
What'd
very-
you get over there?
The bada bing.
Bada bing.
Nice.
The
so
large
good.
bada bing.
Yeah, I like the rolling.
And coming soon to the island, Black Molly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very excited
No,
talking
no.
to them too behind the scenes.
That's gonna be awesome.
Are
having
they
them over
closing
there.
down the other one, or are they?
Yeah, there's going to be a transition
Okay,
period.
so
So
it's-
it's going to happen real fast.
Okay.
The
Not at any
Hooters
time.
building will be empty again. It will always be Hooters to
It's not the
me.
best location. It's just kind of tucked back in there. You kind of forget that
Well, they've
it's
had a
there.
good run there. I mean,
yeah.
they've
Loved it.
definitely had a
Yeah.
good run, and their happy hour is
It's
crazy.
insane.
It is.
Yeah. buy
Are
one,
we
get
the
one.
only city in Florida that Hooters failed to do well in? I mean, I'm just asking a question.
They struggle. They struggle. They got
Our resident OnlyFans reporter wants them to return.
This is kind of your topic, Blake. What do you think?
the Me Too movement really hit Hooters really
Yeah.
hard because they did that undercover boss thing,
Yeah.
and they took a hit on that, and I mean it was there was some bad practices out of management at Hooters, so they took a pretty nasty hit probably about 7 or 8 years ago, and I don't think they've fully recovered from it.
Yeah. But
They're great
who would have
wings.
thought people would have been acting badly where you wear a thong and a tank top and
Well,
it's
it's
named
short
after
shorts.
boobs?
It's
Yeah.
short shorts. Yeah.
Well,
it's short
it's-
shorts.
It's sorry, it's booty shorts.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I clean the house.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I need videos at
With
your
stockings.
It's my Gloria.
With stockings.
With stockings, yes, of course, like royalty.
Smooth it out.
Jacksonville will need 3 Hooters. Give one to us, Jacksonville.
I do like Hooters. I'm not gonna lie. I like the wings.
You like
I
the
like the
wings?
wings.
Is that
You
what you
got
ordered
wings
there?
are
You go for the wings? Is that what
I
you're
go
saying?
for the wings now.
Troy reads the articles too.
I do, honey. I swear.
Hey,
Hardest you inhale. It's all of the things.
That's right.
Blake Playboy should have got some Pulitzer Award, just saying.
It's very possible.
Well,
it's very,
I don't know.
very,
Did
very,
they?
very
Yeah.
possible.
All right, trivia time.
All right, I
Trivia?
actually, because it was Christmas and New Year's, I pulled up some Christmas New Year's trivia.
right.
So I get grief for some of my questions over the years. So I
Doggone
figured if
numbers
someone else wrote the
questions.
questions tonight with this all-star panel, I had a better
Hey,
chance.
Mike.
All-Star?
I'm going to answer Ty and just tell him we're getting him Zach's.
Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead and call Ty.
There you
'Cause
go. Watch this.
he's very nervous.
Oh, he
about
hung
it.
up. He hung up on me
He's
immediately.
watching the show.
He hung up on me immediately. Wait, there he goes. He's calling back.
All right.
That's too funny. That
You
was too
gotta
funny.
let him know.
Hey, okay, here we go. Ty.
Ty, say hello to
Say hello to everybody.
Hey.
Hi.
Say hi, everybody. All right, you want us to get Zaxby's, don't you?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll get you Zaxby's. Love you, buddy.
I got my Zaxby's. That's all I need.
Can we take that and cut it into a clip for Dad of the Year award and send that off?
In June, we'll nominate him.
We'll nominate him in June for
I'll send
Father's
it to
Day.
Matt Strickland.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol? How many ghosts?
Oh, how many total ghosts?
How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol?
Okay. 4.
This might take a minute. She's
4
not good at math.
sets. 4 sets of ghosts.
4 sets? So is that 4 or 8?
So that is it's 4.
It's 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Blake,
I'm actually going to block you and say 4.
Pete,
The answer is 4.
Troy.
Yeah. 3 came to mind right away, and I forgot one.
And I
It's
think
4.
there's like
It is
a
4.
bonus one.
Yeah, it is 4.
It is 4 for the block, the ultimate.
All right. So
Yeah.
there's a big deal. Is everyone's saying it's between 3 and 4, but the answer is 4.
Yeah.
Everybody is on
Yeah,
the board.
great job.
Everybody.
I immediately started at 3, and then when she said 4, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Why did I have to go first?
Christmas.
Oh, you would have said 3.
Christmas past, Christmas present, yet to come,
And Marley.
and Jacob Marley. Very good. Well done.
So the reason I said sets is because we watch Muppets Christmas Carol a lot, and they split the characters into 2 for some of them.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, yeah, it's Marley and Marley.
I was wondering where you came up with the sets.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Okay.
That's why, because it's Marley and Marley. But I had to think like did Dickens. It was just one. Yep.
All right. Blake, which real life person is Santa Claus based on? I told you, Christmas trivia. Wait till we get to New Year's trivia. You guys are going to love that.
I don't remember a whole lot of New Year's.
Should be an easy one. I'm going to say Saint Nicholas.
Ditto.
Well, I was going Kris Kringle, so I'm going to just go ahead and stay with Kris Kringle.
Kris Kringle, St. Nicholas, Kris Kringle.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicholas Cage for the block.
It is Saint Nicholas. He was a bishop of Nicaea, and he punched out a heretic.
Oh, wow. Great. Nice.
So that like super hot Santa, you've seen the
Yeah.
like Santa getting a divorce,
Sexy
and
Santa,
that's actually closer to what he looked like.
So St. Nick, St. Nick, St. Nick.
I went Kris Kringle
Kringle.
just because I didn't want to be like the rest of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I went Nicolas Cage.
All right. This is a great one.
And there was no one super hot in those days. Okay, let's just be clear.
I
Yes.
said closer.
didn't have
I
AC,
didn't say
Troy.
was.
Yeah, they didn't have AC. They didn't have running water. They didn't have good dental.
Pete Melfi. How many gifts were given in the 12 Days of Christmas song?
Oh, now I have to do math.
Yes.
I don't know. 142.
142.
I think it all comes out to like 365.
Davey?
I'm going to go 322.
I actually just had someone. I just saw someone do this. I think it's like 147.
Ooh.
Oh, so
He struggles without the phone. I just want to say, he struggles
Me
without
too.
the
Without
phone.
my laptop, it's like
Yeah.
my
But Troy could be right. I could be. I could be wrong.
back.
Yeah.
360. So you said
Because it's every single day you get.
Partridge
Tens.
in a pear tree.
All right, 365 is mine.
For the block.
364.
Oh my goodness! They went over. That means I get it.
364.
I said 322. They went over. They
No,
went 362.
it's not
No,
the price
it's
is
not
right.
the way- it's not the
Price is
price
Right.
is
So
right.
rude, Mike.
Yeah,
James.
whoever's closest.
Yeah, it's not how we play that.
Yeah. I counted leap year. My bad. My bad.
That would be
366.
366.
Oh, it's
always an
366.
excuse.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be 366.
And do you know all of them are actually birds?
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
even if you
like the maids of milking,
Right.
that's after a bird.
Yeah.
The golden rings, it's after. They're all euphemisms
This
for
is
birds.
my fear. No,
Yes.
thank you. None of
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
Ugh.
they're all
Can't stand birds.
Yeah.
birds.
Troy Blevins, what popular Christmas song was written for Thanksgiving?
Oh.
popular Christmas song.
Yes, I think I know the answer to this. What popular Christmas song was written for Thanksgiving?
Baby, it's cold outside.
I think that's for New Year's.
Okay.
Jingle
And
bells.
Valentine's
I don't know.
Day,
I'm gonna go jingle bells.
and Fridays, and Saturdays.
Jingle bells?
Jingle bells?
Yeah, I guess that's what I got. Yeah.
The The sleigh ride one.
Grandma got ran over by a ring.
No. I can't think of the name. But
One horse
we'll get
opens.
married. We'll make a snowman. We'll name him Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, sir." But you can do the job when you're in town. That one.
I don't know it either. It's like,
Sleigh ride. It's sleigh ride. It's sleigh ride. Sleigh ride.
Sleigh ride.
Jingle bells, sleigh ride.
Me. I got nothing. So I'm just going for all gets walking in a winter wonderland.
I gotta go Jingle Bells too.
Okay. The answer is Jingle Bells.
Wow! Stabbing the dark horse. Had no idea.
Davey and Pete. Right now, Pete is tied with Blake with 3. Troy and Amanda have 2, and Davey has 2.
Okay.
All right.
Just happy to be on board.
All right, Blake. Blake, by the way, your game face is awful, Blake.
It's just not intimidating.
Yeah, it just feels like I want to give you money when you.
All right.
Again, Dad of the Year.
This should be cake. Is it Davey?
Davey starts it.
Oh, please don't start
On
with
what
cake.
street did a Santa Claus miracle occur?
You know this, New York boy.
I do.
Come on, New
Miracle
York boy.
On 42nd Street.
34th Street.
Dang it, David. Hate getting New York questions wrong.
Dang it. So I'm going to say this happened in a Macy's store on 34th Street.
All right. I'm saying 34th Street because everybody else is
It's my
confident.
favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
34th Street. Everyone but New York boy gets a point.
How embarrassing.
Everybody but
That's
New
because
York.
I'm bridging tunnel, all right? I'm bridging tunnel.
But at least he didn't work in retail.
Right of all people. Well, I was on 52nd Street. That's why, yeah.
All right. Last one. And then we're going to switch to New Year's. Okay.
Okay.
What does Santa ride on in Finland?
Finland.
In Finland. What does Santa ride on in Finland?
I think it's a dog sled.
Dog sled?
I know the Finnish name is Jolupuki, I believe. I don't know what he rides on. I'm gonna say a Valkyrie.
A Valkyrie.
Say a wolf.
A wolf.
And I'm gonna say I was so locked in on like a moose, but I don't even know if they have moose in Finland.
In Finland.
You knew the area.
I went in Finland. I was in Iceland.
It's a fjord away.
Yeah. It has land in it.
It is land. It is cold. I'm just gonna say a sheep.
A sheep.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Finnish pop sensation Tove Lo.
God, no one would have gotten this. And Finland does not know how to do Christmas. A goat.
A goat.
I almost went with goat. I'm not gonna lie. I almost went with goat.
I'm not buying that answer at all.
Hey,
I'm not.
which animal's closest to the goat? They are pretty bad.
Isn't it Finland that has like there's a European country where Santa has a little black-faced helper that like runs around with him, and it's like wildly racist and super inappropriate.
Sounds like Germany.
I think it's Finland.
Sounds like Germany, though.
I think it's one of the Scandinavian countries. I'll have to look it up.
That's one of my
Krampus is Germany.
All right. New Year's trivia.
Blake.
What year did they first drop the New Year's Eve ball in Times Square? What year?
I was gonna make a joke and say it was the first year the New York Mets started playing in 1960, but for real, I'm gonna say 1919.
1919.
I was going to say 1916.
All right.
I think it's 1905.
I think it's 1910.
Yeah, I was thinking 1910 too.
With the point, Troy Blevins, 1907.
Wow.
1907, which ties you with Pete and Blake.
I'm proud of my two.
Yep, Davey, I've got New York questions here for you. You're 0 for 2 on New York questions.
I was working for rich people. I didn't know what I was doing. I was scared every day.
They aren't on
And you
34th
knew
Street.
way more streets in New York City than the rest of us.
I know how I missed
so
that. It was
totally blocked you because
Yeah.
we only know the one.
That's right. Isn't that
the
amazing?
only one number.
Because I always avoid 34th Street.
Yeah.
All right, how large is the New Year's Eve ball? What diameter is it?
The current
How
one?
big is the ball, Pete?
Diameter?
Yes,
is
the diameter.
You give Van
It's the
Strange
Big
the
Apple.
I
size
gave
of the ball
Van Strange
question.
a size of the ball question.
Yeah.
And it's a uniball, which you would struggle with.
Oh.
So that would be like measuring all the way around it on the outside.
Yes.
That's the circumference.
Yeah.
Diameter is
Through it.
across it. Through it.
Across it.
Yeah, across
Sure,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were there for
What are we
42
doing?
feet.
42 feet?
Wait.
I'm gonna say it's I'm gonna say 15 feet.
I'm going to go 10.
Yeah, I think it's 12.
I was
Wow.
at I was at
Way
12 and
up.
I didn't
Yes.
feel big enough.
And just to confirm, you are asking for the diameter.
Right.
Mhm, that is
Through it.
correct.
Okay, good. So, okay, so I'm gonna go with. Ooh,
We got 15, 10, and
10?
12.
10.
Okay.
You should have stuck with 12. You should have stuck with 12.
Dang it. Never go
Yay.
with Hartzell. We all know that. Everyone's a
York guy,
victim
what's
to
it called?
numbers.
You're
Yeah.
the one that looks like the ball.
That's
And
fine.
congratulations, at the end of the year, you finally got a math question right.
Yay.
It's the first one all year long.
Never.
That's cool.
I was thinking that thing had to be massive so everybody
So,
could see it for miles.
You're probably
It's actually
not
pretty
wrong
small.
on circumference, though.
It's
I mean,
the angles.
you're not that far
All
off.
ball
It's a
bearings.
cool
Oh,
thing
thanks
on
for making
TV.
me feel better. man.
You're up next.
I think I'm up.
Okay. How much did the first Times Square's New Year's Eve ball weigh? What was the weight
first
of
one?
the first New Year's Eve ball?
First New Year's because they had to lower it by hand. I'm gonna say 200 pounds.
Wow, you went there. I'm going to go 80 pounds.
I'm going with Hartzell, 80 pounds.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with.
Hartzell knows his balls.
The unis.
You have to go there. And,
It's natural.
Shiny ones.
Yes, definitely.
Did you hang on a tree?
I'm actually gonna say 199 pounds.
Ooh,
199.
got a little block going there.
Ooh, little block
Wow.
going.
I'm gonna go low here at 80.
It was 700
What?
pounds.
Wow, what were they doing?
Yes.
700
Glad Blake
pounds.
blocked me in that direction.
Blake,
Wow.
you've been so close on the last two. So very, very close. Let's see.
Trying to be cheeky over here and try to actually win, but no, the fates have tempted me today. What did I do to mess with the trivia guy?
You don't
know
have,
what?
you
You know
don't
what
have
you
your
did?
laptop.
You know what you did? You didn't have a Darcy cookie.
Yeah. Look,
Bad mojo.
everyone else is smarter in the room. I'm just saying.
yeah.
All right, how many colors can the Times Square New Year's Eve ball display? How many colors? Colorful. How many colors?
ROYGBIV. I'm gonna say 100
100.
because there's different shades of colors, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going like all shades.
Mm-hmm. How many colors? Colors are colors.
I'm gonna say fine. I'm gonna go 300.
It's so the current ball is LED, so like it's like little it's like little LED
But it's
screens.
Swarovski crystal.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
Don't
you.
give that. Could have been a question.
Not,
They
not
would have
now.
said, they would have said Tiffany, and you and I would have got it right
Well, my bad.
All right,
because it used to be Tiffany.
All right, anyway, 301 colors.
Oh,
Geez, Price is Right.
It is. I like this trying here.
I hope it's 299 so bad.
I'm gonna go 2,000.
2,000.
I'm gonna go. What'd you go with, Blake?
301.
301. I'm gonna do 302.
Okay, so the highest guess was 2,000.
Yes.
The accurate answer is 16 million.
Whoa!
I don't even know. That's
Way off all the colors.
That doesn't even sound like a possible color.
Who
counted that?
I've been to Sherwin-Williams.
Right, exactly. 2023 going into 2024, if it could do colors, it could do all the colors.
Exactly.
It's going to be a
Yes.
high number.
Whoever counted it stayed at Holiday Inn Express last night.
Okay.
I think
what are the triangles in the Times Square ball made from?
Swarovski crystal.
Yeah.
Swarovski.
Agreed.
Same.
Waterford crystals.
Not anymore.
Stop.
Not
That's
anymore.
what it says.
No, not anymore.
Just dropped an
totally
F-bomb on the
Swarovski.
show?
When did the Waterford Crystal Times Square New Year's Eve ball debut? 1999.
Well, then
So it
now it's
replaced-
Swarovski.
Yeah, so you guys had a back.
Swarovski.
That's why I asked the question because I.
What?
That's like,
I'm Googling now because I think it changed more recent than that.
You're right.
I
You're
really
right.
feel like
You're-
it's Swarovski.
Mike's
dare.
right. It is
Oh.
true.
Blake is heartbroken. He's devastated. Crestfallen even.
But really standpoint, I don't have to pay an FCC fine though.
Okay. What 2 years? I think it's you, right?
Yeah.
What 2 years did the New York Times New Year's Eve ball not drop? What 2 years did they not do the ball drop?
I'll say 29 and actually I'll say 30 and 45.
40 and 45.
30 and 45.
30 and 45.
I'm gonna say 1944 and 1945.
Pete Melfi?
I'm going to say 30 and 46.
I'm doing 43 and 44.
I'm doing 43 and 44.
You guys each
Sorry,
get
I
1
was
point.
writing them down.
42 and 43.
Okay.
So you guys each get 1.
Wow.
Just
All
so
right.
nice to see
All right.
something there.
Davey!
I know, I'm
you're,
climbing.
you're still in last, but you're closer. You
climbing.
can
Yeah, 'cause
see
I don't
everybody.
care. I could be worse
And
than
the reason
zero.
the reason is that when they have that's when they have blackout rules on the East Coast because there was
Oh, God.
there was German
There are U-boats that
U-boats.
had landed off of Long
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah.
Who is credited with writing the poem Old Lang Syne?
Oh,
Oh.
That's
You
what-
went first?
me.
Okay, sorry.
Davey Hartzell.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wow.
that might be a point just for a creative
I
answer.
agree.
All right. I'm going to say.
But Davey never forgets.
I'm gonna say
Be forgotten.
Mike Davis.
I can't even write
Going
my
around the
name.
room, man.
I'm gonna say Amanda.
And I'm going to say Troy.
Well, we know that's not true. I can't write.
This is it. This is your chance to show off a non-math question answer.
I'm going to say Wadsworth.
I'm gonna say it's an Irishman.
Longfellow.
Robert Burns.
Oh, wow.
Robert Burns.
Sweet nation, definitely. It
Yes.
burned.
Birds that exist.
Doesn't he own the
I
plant?
think
in-
he's a long lost
in Springfield?
ancestor of that guy
Excellent.
Johnson Burns.
Oh, we don't talk about
We don't
that.
talk about
Are
that.
we back at the strip club again?
Yeah.
We don't talk
That
about
was for Barbara Jean.
That band is banned from
Yeah.
us.
That was for Barbara
They
Jean.
left us.
They no showed us.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you didn't know because
They didn't
We
actually.
covered it up.
Yeah,
They're gone.
yeah,
They're
we
Took
gone.
the high road.
Oh, that's too funny.
It
All
all
right,
comes out at the end of your show.
first of all, thanks. You guys are all amazing. I've enjoyed
Yay.
working with all of you this year. Pete, I never thought when we did that really, really bad show all those years ago.
the
that we
worst
would-
radio show. Show one.
No, that wasn't the worst radio show.
No.
We talked about this last year on the show. The worst radio show was when some jackass walked through the Vegas hotel.
Oh,
That was the worst radio show.
that was the worst one for you. Because I was having a great
I
time.
believe the term baked was used during that.
There might have been edibles involved,
Maybe.
but I can tell you this: the worst show I ever did was the Cat Lady.
Ladies.
The Cat
Cat
Lady
Ladies.
show
Yes.
was awful.
The one I did was when the ads wouldn't run.
Oh,
My
yeah.
guest didn't show up. And I had
You
to
had
talk
to
for
get
an
George.
hour.
You had to keep
Oh,
George
my
on the.
talk for an
that
hour.
is so hard.
That was
Thank
awful.
God George called up with songs.
Luckily, we had Collins.
over the radio.
He
Yeah.
would play records. You got to listen to this song. And I was like, thank you, George.
Dead Man George and the Professor kept that show alive for a while.
it was so good.
Highlight of the year, afternoon show. Pete and I are talking, and we had this lady that come in, and she was talking about, she wrote this song, and even in show prep, I'm like, don't sing it, though we'll lose viewership. Like, let's just stay focused on. And she goes for the jugular, and I could just feel the color rolling off of Pete's face. Like, she's like, be a giver to your liver if you're spry. Oh my
I
gosh.
was there for that show.
It was so funny. It was so freaking funny.
Using that show.
Oh my gosh. All of us were like,
Were you wishing you had a kill switch at that minute in the studio, right?
No, it was just like
He
double
does.
silver.
Get me.
There's a kill switch right there.
I do have a kill switch.
It was a moment. That was
We
awesome.
did air that show, right?
Oh, yes, we did.
Yes, because I was in here prepping, and I look over at the app computer, and I was like, "Is she singing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what is going on with Pete? Oh, okay."
Yeah, I think our most more memorable show was actually our third show, which was the Boston bombing. Remember that, Pete?
Yeah,
I
sure.
remember that
Yeah.
show.
I don't remember you guys as part of it. But
No, you were producing our show
Yeah, no,
for
I
it.
know.
It was that day.
Yeah,
So it was pretty wild. Changed my entire. That's when I used to do like an outline. So I used to bring prep.
Oh, yeah, you used to
I used to bring
plan.
prep. Yeah, I didn't do nothing
Wow.
now.
Show.
I
Absolutely
believe
nothing.
that contributed to the horribleness of the first three shows.
That's when the show got better. I threw away those notes.
Yes. Yeah, when
Yeah.
Troy just was Troy, he was much better. When you were trying to be Sean Hannity, you weren't very good.
Yeah,
You
it
weren't
never,
good at
it never,
that.
it never worked.
No.
It never
Yeah,
worked.
you tried to be Sean Hannity?
Never.
I'm sorry.
That was a dig.
He was trying to be Alan Combs.
God.
Alan Combs.
What does that make me, Gail King? Thank you. Yeah.
Davey, you be whoever you want to be.
I
Bella.
love Gail King. She's an inspiration.
Yes. All right. This is the Mike Davis Show. This is our last show for the year.
Awesome.
We'll have shows on. Thank you, Pete, for giving us 2 weeks off as an entire team. And you guys
Thank
have
you
a
for
great...
taking it this year.
Yeah.
Now that you're not doing anything in the studio.
We do have Bollocks at 6:34.
Bollocks is at 6:30.
gotta
And
change your
tomorrow
shirts.
morning is the last morning show of the year. Tune in. These guys are awesome. Yep.
Yay! Bye,
Bye, guys.
everybody.